Hello and welcome to today's video. Today is going to be my January wrap-up. So I actually managed to finish 5 books. I really fell behind with my reading in January. I was starting off really strong, but then I read a really good book and then I was in a rut, so that's usually how it works. The first book I read in January was The Crown by Kira Cass. This is the 5th and final book in the Selection series. This series really could have stopped, I think, at book 3. The 4th and the 5th one were just kind of unnecessary. They were entertaining but pretty unnecessary, I feel. It was an easy, fun, and light read, but it was just so obvious what was going to happen. So I gave it a 3 out of 5 just because I didn't really love it, but I didn't hate it. It was just kind of okay. The next book I read in January was Heartless by Marissa Meyer, and I am actually so happy I got this book. After I bought it, I was kind of worried and doubting myself because I'd heard some negative things from people. I really value their opinion, so I was kind of scared that I would also not like it, but I really liked this book. I ended up giving it a 4 out of 5, but I might switch it to a 5 out of 5. I really enjoyed it, and this book definitely put me in a reading slump since I just wanted to read more of this book, but I had finished it, so yeah. Also, one beautiful thing about this book, this is so pretty. And then I have the Owl Crate edition because I saw it and it was gorgeous and I wanted it. It was a Christmas present to myself. Yeah, this is what I bought myself for Christmas since I really wanted this edition. So this is also kind of obvious what happens because you know what happens to the Queen of Hearts. Like, she becomes the queen, so you know that's going to happen in the story, so you kind of guess what happens, but I really liked it. It was so cleverly written, and sometimes I find Wonderland retelling books to be a little try-hard, kind of like they don't flow easily. It kind of feels forced. This one felt very natural. It felt very easy to write. I don't know if it was easy to write, but it seemed like it was very, like it flowed very naturally and it wasn't forced, is what I'm trying to say. Third book I read in January was The Bone Witch by Rin Chapeko, and I got this one from NetGalley and I thought it sounded so good, and I loved the beginning. It was very intriguing, very interesting. I like how you read it from, I guess, 2 different perspectives, kind of. You read it about the main girl when she's younger, and then you read about her when she's a lot older. I gave this a 2 out of 5. I couldn't finish the whole book. I tried. But every time I picked it up, I just would fall asleep pretty much with my eyes open. That sounds so harsh, and I really want to read this again and try and give it another shot, but just, I don't know, I just could not read it, and I really wanted to. So the main girl is a bone witch. She's a necromancer, pretty much. And she brings her brother back from the dead, and just the amount of magic and power she used on that caught the attention of a very well-established bone witch. So this powerful bone witch kind of takes the main girl under her wings and kind of trains her, and then takes her to this place where she can learn how to use her abilities. So the one thing that I couldn't stand about this book was that it was overly descriptive. I really want to try reading this book again. Some people really love this book, but just personally for me, just the amount of descriptions that was in the book was just overwhelming, and I couldn't focus on the story because, oh, thank you, honey. So that's pretty much it for that. Then the 4th and 5th book I read were Miss Marvel comic books. I read number 4 and 5. And what are their names? Last Days and Super Famous. I really like the Miss Marvel comic books, so I think I gave them 4 out of 5 and 5 out of 5. I really like them. So thank you for watching this video. I will see you in my next one. Bye.